Hello everybody, this is Xenocard822543. Welcome you back to Let's Play Torna, the Golden Country. Hey look, it's a Camill. All Camills need to die. Actually, we're gonna do a switch here.
Whatever you do, don't get cocky.
They want to fight? Well, they're welcome to try.
Round cutter. Looks like we've got a rhythm down.
Ready to unleash an elemental attack.
Darn it,
Didn't
Bridget.
even bat an eye.
I kinda wanted you to do
The
that.
rest of you hardly even broke a sweat. Ugh.
Yeah, we need to kill off all these Camills in the area. And grab more things.
What have we got here?
I'm gonna
Nature
keep grabbing
makes a
things while I'm
fine
in the
ally.
area. Oh, we need to look up the lettuce. Forgot to do that. Where do I find whatever the lettuce is? It's something lettuce. Lucky lettuce. They're back in Torna. We'll get that later then.
This takes me back.
They're super common though, which is good to know. So I just need to take a trip back to Torna for the lucky lettuce. That's not a big deal.
This takes me back.
Nature makes a fine ally.
Yeah, I should be focused here on killing Camills because I need Camills to die. Where are Camills? I feel like I see a bunch of them and then suddenly when I'm looking for them, they're all gone. It's probably just faster to farm that one.
What a pleasant stroll.
Right. Where shall we head to next?
Just like old times, eh, Adam? Yeah. Slow down. Yeah. Rising. I'm getting into it.
Take us off the front line.
There's two more Camille names. No, there's another one over there. There isn't there? That's another Camille, yeah. There's two right here. So we're gonna just fight these
Just
two.
like old times, eh, Adam?
Because I need lots of Camille names.
Yeah. Legion scatter.
Hawk of Thorns! Let's speed this up!
Rising up.
Ready to go!
I can feel my power
Spinning
rising.
wheel!
It's looking
Come
good.
on.
Let's switch.
That's the wrong menu. I mean, every one is essentially an item I
Even
can
on
craft,
familiar ground, we
but I
must
have
stay
enough of the
vigilant.
I
other
hope
ingredients.
you're all ready for this.
I am honored to fight at your side, Adam.
Blow down. Yeah. Rising up. Yeah.
I can feel my power rising. Take your voice.
Let's speed this up!
Magnificent.
Down to business. Just like old times, eh, Adam? Rising up.
Hawk of Thorns! Let's
My
speed this
friends,
up!
put your minds at ease.
Just tell me when.
Take your
Allow me, your majesty.
Young Master Hugo, we're not going too fast for your young legs, are we?
I'm perfectly fine. You do not need to worry about me.
That's good to hear. Just let me know if the going gets tough.
What a pleasant stroll.
Right. Where shall we head to next?
I don't suppose you could just leave?
Don't play around with them.
Yeah! Legion scatter! Yeah! Rising up!
Heart of Thorns!
You're wide open.
It's my turn.
All right. Magnificent.
I'm just trying to get off his level 1 just because I can. He didn't even give me one. How rude. You need more
I'm loath to
Camills.
do this, but you leave me no choice.
It's all right.
Legion
This will be over
scatter!
quickly.
Rising up!
Heart of Thorns!
Yeah!
My
Let's speed
friends,
this up.
put your minds at ease.
Just tell me when.
I'm getting
Power
up there!
play.
Ready for attack!
You did me too, so that's nice. How much do I need to make with Haze? Ten more things. I think I have something like 8 of them.
It's a nice change of pace.
This will probably be enough, and then I'm gonna go
Leave me no choice. I doubt we'll learn
do
much
the
from this
fight
skirmish.
against
Blow down!
the. Try to find the torpedo that I need.
Rising up! Yeah! Yeah! Yeah!
Heart of Thorns!
Yeah!
Let's speed this up. Allow me, your
It's my turn.
I don't suppose you could just leave?
We can finish this in one strike.
Legion
Not in one
scatter!
strike, but pretty quickly, yeah.
Heart of
Rising
Thorns!
up!
Let's speed this up.
Round
Ready to go.
Let's switch. Your fury.
The battle is not over yet.
Do not rest
Really?
on your laurels
You're mine
just
now.
yet.
Wow. There was some money just chilling over there waiting for me. Wrong menu again. I always think it's that menu, but it's this menu. Yeah, I have enough Camille mains now. Let's just craft all the things.
This one I'm quite proud of. I hope you'll. I've made it with love. I've made it with love.
4,
May it serve.
5,
I've made it with love.
6,
I hope you'll.
7.
I hope you'll appreciate the embroidery. May it serve you. I've made it with love. I've made it with love.
Allow me to demonstrate my skill.
I need Lucky Lettuce from Torna. But there, I made a whole bunch of charms, and Hayes is now better at collecting wood. So that's cool. We gotta make Hayes the master of wood collection. Yeah, let's take care of the torpedo now, and then we'll do the other one later.
Whoosh!
Even on familiar ground, we must stay
I
vigilant.
know there's a torpedo down here, that's why I'm coming over here. Let's collect some wood.
This takes me
Hayes is
back.
a
I'm
master.
something of an
Hayes
expert.
is- Oh, I forgot to look at it. Hayes is a master of collecting wood now, though. It doesn't actually register until you look at the Affinity Chart, and then boom.
Knowledge is power.
Now Hayes is a master of wood collection. Which is nice, you know?
Don't go
Let's see if we
overboard,
can
all
get
right?
the torpedo.
They'll never
He's
know
also a
what
bit high
hit 'em.
level, though.
Blow down! Rising up!
Heart of Thorns!
Yeah!
Let's speed this up.
Look out!
Ready to go.
My friend, take your minds at ease. Not bad.
You're wide open! That's the way to do it!
Enough.
The battle is not over
Ready
yet.
to leave it to me.
Sorry to bother you, Minute.
Ichion!
Don't you, alright?
Just trust.
Time to teach
You're
them a
wide
real
open.
lesson. What a show
Don't be
off!
so
What a
reckless.
count!
Midnight mist.
Just
Get
give me
out.
the signal.
Ready to
Open
go.
right.
You're really something, you
Oh,
know
wow.
that, Jin?
Try
We really
that.
must spar sometime. In fact, I insist. Everybody hates a nag, friend. Isn't that
Well,
right, Jin?
Minoth now has more stuff to do,
Exactly.
More growing to do?
which is amazing.
Oh boy. It doesn't have to be
Okay,
right
now we have more enemies to kill once we
But
use
it has
Gear
to
Level
happen.
2 one more time. Need to sell some items. That'll happen. Exquisite Perfume. Do I have Exquisite Perfume? Nope. Great. I'm gonna have to look up what that I need to make with that. What I can use to make that. Ah, goodness. It's just like I keep running into more things that I want to do.
Change of pace. Let's catch our breath and
Time to see what I need to make Exquisite Perfume, if I can make Exquisite Perfume yet. Bridget, I know that's your specialty.
A scent that comes from the heart.
You can't make it. Cool. So we're gonna pretend that that's not a thing that I need to do for right now. But
let's polish up pretty solid. If
You
I-
can just-
pretty solid and fa- and fa-
make a few more of those, so that you can get your mining up. See? Now he's
Right.
better at
Who
mining.
wants to go digging?
Can't get his entomology up yet, but we can make him better at mining. I still need to fight stuff with you. But I got the Zampito, and we don't have any specific things we need to fight until we like level up a little bit with him. Just one
This
more
takes
level
me
2
back.
special from Minoth, and then we'll have a specific thing to fight. Well, we have to plan this, which is obnoxious and not easy to kill. We also have items that we need, because we just need to like get items from Torna. My goodness, there's so many
Even on
things to
familiar
do.
ground, we must stay vigilant.
I swear, I've just spent this like whole recording session just working on the Affinity. I mean, I got mine off, and then it's like we're just gonna work on Affinity Charts constantly. I need things that I don't want. What do I really don't want? No, that's really good actually. More than 3 is useless. I don't need 2 blazing braids either. I don't need 4 of these. How close am I to your thing? I just want to take care of this now. There. you go, Minos.
Gotta support you young'uns somehow.
There's a little... There's one more thing for your Affinity Chart. Figure I may as well. See, now he has two objectives at the same time that are perform a blade combo finishers, so now this will just... These will be worked on at the same time. So I figured I may as well do that. And get that one out of the way. So many things to do. Let's head over to Torna. Oh goodness. There's so much
Suddenly, it all
stuff.
looks so different.
It's just like,
Let's catch our breath and move out.
I'm honestly getting kind of
This
tired
takes me
of
back.
working on the Affinity Charts, but I'm like, I know it's going to have to happen at some point. Why did I work there? It's a vegetable. I'm working for vegetables.
What do we got here?
Nature makes a
Like
fine ally.
Okay, we got a couple. I think that's enough. We had one already left over.
Stitch by stitch. And careful now.
It's ready.
There. It is ready.
I always make sure to get
Yep, it's for Hayes' Affinity Chart, so we're going to do that.
I'll make the
Oh
most
right,
of this
Hayes got
skill.
this. We beat the Zane Bifito. It's not there. You need to use your level 1 and 3 as well. And you need to participate in chain attacks now, as well as Jin still needs to participate in chain attacks, but now Hayes needs to participate in chain attacks too. This is inconvenient. I'm prioritizing Jin because Jin needs them more. But once Jin is done, then Hayes is going to be doing the chain attacks. Wildflower salad. Yep. Right, can't do that. You don't, that's just treasure. Find more treasure. We're working on things. It's just slow. But you know, I'm trying to develop my party. Yeah. I honestly feel like moving on with the plot is in our best interests at this point.
Pleasant stroll.
Right. Where shall we
Just
head to
because we've
next?
done so much
What
random
do we got
side
here?
stuff at this point, and we're so close to getting our other like sensor thing for the mechanical
takes me
things.
back.
I want
Nature
those,
makes a fine ally.
because that's like the next area. We are gonna grab more stuff though as we head up here, because I want more collectibles.
What do we got here?
Always
Nature
use
makes
more
a fine
collectibles.
ally.
Just give me all this stuff from the same area.
This takes me back.
I guess for the Turk and arrowheads. Yeah. I just need an excuse to use Minoth's level 2 so that I can start farming, so that I have a new enemy to farm off of, because I
Your
that I
sword
need
swapping fighting
to
style.
work on.
It's very interesting, you know.
It's still quite rough, though. I'm a bit lacking in oomph.
Whatever.
It'll take me a while to get it down properly.
See, I wasn't actually talking about the power or technique.
Oh? What then?
That connection you have. Human and blade. It's like a bond of sorts. I just found it curious.
An actual bond?
It's like that's how it's supposed to be. I don't know.
It does make sense. Lady Laura is always with Jin. And you almost never find time to practice with me. It's like he's her favorite.
Come on, don't say that. I'm an equal opportunities driver.
Liar!
You're both my partners and very dear to me. There's no favoritism, swear.
Are you really sure about that?
I think Hayes is a bit jealous. I have been with you longer, after all.
You think? All right then. Starting tomorrow, Hayes gets to take the lead. Good?
Wonderful!
You don't mind?
It's all right by me.
Do you remember? The last time we paid a visit to Indol?
What did you think?
You mean about him? Let's see. In a word, he seemed very human, protecting his heart with a mask of lies.
Are you curious what's behind it?
Not really. Most humans are like that, aren't they?
Cutting to the chase, I see. But I hear his achievements in Indol have been quite grand. The refugee protection policies from last year are his work as well.
So a hypocrite, then. Isn't that what you call the type?
Quite. I hope that's all he is.
He smiled. Did you notice?
No?
I think he might actually be enjoying this.
What?
The world in this state.
That's interesting.
You felt something was wrong, didn't you? That's why you brought me.
Don't you think they're worth saving?
If you think they are, you know you'll have my aid.
Even if you disagree?
That's not for the likes of me to decide. It's up to you humans.
Oh, you mean that time? I remember. What about it?
What Minoth said bothered me. I think he was talking about Malos, but his words could just as easily have applied to a Malthus.
I suppose.
What if all of this is what a Malthus... No. What all of humanity really wants?
You don't mean it.
Hey. What are we going to do if we defeat Malice anyway?
You know. Like I told Hugo, go home and work the land. I didn't get to harvest the Grom rice this year.
Well, that might be good enough for you. Some others might not be too pleased with that.
Oh, right.
Who is this?
Picked him up during a routine core collection. He was one of yours, right?
As we discussed, I engaged him as a broker of cores, but no more. What a waste of a human being.
That much is hard to deny.
What are you driving at?
Waste and refuse can have their own uses, I think. The project we spoke of before, I think it may be time to set it in motion.
You mean a blade eater?
His strength will grow exponentially. It will dwarf even that of a flesh eater.
And you can control him?
Oh, please. Even if we can't, there's no need to worry. After all, this is just a prototype. Sooner or later, the binding will decay and he will die. I hear he's got some connection to this paragon of Torna, you see. He'll prove useful either way. Torna, then? He's on your mind, isn't he? Malos.
Not him, but what comes after.
Oh, I never did all the mining level 2 backtracking. We can do that. Oh, great. The desert has some thing that will affect. Or... Oh, yay, we get a story quest. Well, we might do that next time.
Times, we help each
I will be backtracking to do all the mining level 2 stuff first, but then we'll head back and... Can I... I'm gonna assume I can come up here. I don't want to walk up this hill a bit. We literally can't move any further. Wow. Okay. Anyway. We'll backtrack and get all the stuff next time. I'll see you then.